Hey guys, it's Killswitch95, and today we're going to be looking at something that isn't the T-34-3? Holy shit. Yeah, I decided to take my Type 62 out for a spin because I took a look at the video logs on YouTube and realized I've been putting out a lot of the T-34-3. So let's change it up a bit. So it's Overlord, South Spawn, bottom tier, tier 9 game, and I'm going to go to the spot that I typically go to in my lights at the start, which is the bushes up by this rock on my left. This thing's fast, it's got good camo, it's got good view range, and I got a really good crew on this, so I am confident in my ability to outspot light tanks. So I'm going to set up for some shots. Somebody's going to poke, they always do. Ah, AMX. And no, I did not miss. That shot legitimately just ghosted through the AMX. It is what it is, but I don't think he's going to live for long, so it's not that big a deal. I am a little bit spiffed that I lost some free damage at the start, though. And I didn't get any spotting off of it. So we're going to go back because, again, I am confident that unless I fire, I won't get spotted here. And so doing that, we're going to just play this little peekaboo game for the first few minutes of the game. Got a shot into that AMX. Again, I go spotted, so I back up because you don't want to stay on the ridge too long. There's two arty and your bottom tier. And just in general, you don't really have armor as a light tank, so staying up on this ridge in anything is kind of saying, hey, shoot me. So now that I feel confident that I have sufficiently gone undetected, I'm going to shoot the stir. I track him, and I figure, you know what, I'm going to shoot him again to try and make up for that shot that ghosted through the AMX earlier. So now I'm back up to 700 damage so far, and this is about where you should be anyway at this point when people poke on you. I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to realize and keep in mind that, okay, the E50 and the T95 are on my right, so I'm going to need to be careful on how much they advance, because otherwise I'll start to get spotted from my right side and the bushes are going to do me no good. And in fact, I realized this and the fact that we have won the 3 and 4 line, and I'm going to just leave from this position. And in fact, I'm going to get spotted here by the T95, so yeah, that position has kind of outlived its usefulness for the moment. But because there's this bowl in the center of the map with a bunch of bushes around it, there's a few positions I can still use, such as this one. I'm going to try and get a shot at the E50. It ducks low, hits the ridge. And this whole game is going to just be peek up and shoot and fall back. Because as a light tank, bottom tier, but as a light tank in general, I need to try and conserve my hit points until later in the game when my mobility and view range can be exploited more advantageously for my team when there's less players and more routes opened up. That's a common mistake a lot of light tank players make earlier in their games, is they just try and go for those advanced quick spots. That's going to get you killed a lot of the times, and it's going to take you out of the game for when your team really needs you, which is the mid and late game. In the early game, the mediums and heavies are going to spot each other when they advance onto positions anyway. There's no need for you to go out of your way to get lights, unless it's something like Prokhorovka, in which case there's bushes for that. So with that in mind, I realize discretion is probably the better form of valor, and I'm going to just not fire. Although this T-44, he's looking a bit easier. Yeah, I'll put a shot into him, that's cool. So another T-44 is coming up on my left. I think I've gone unspotted at this point. And I'm going to keep an eye on the AMX. I get some spotting on him. Trying to get a shot on the T-44 because I'm not spotting him. I do see the WZ. And I shouldn't have zoomed in right here. I should have just took the broadside shot. But I see the AMX. I'm going to try and kill him. And nope, somebody gets him for me. That WZ is probably going to spot me going for it. But the T-95 is solo and about a 2-shot for me. I'm going to just load heat and shoot him in the ass and take him out. He saw me coming from the right, so I'm going to go to the left. And he wasn't even trying to turn. Nice. So this is when a light tank becomes really useful. It's late game, there's few enemies left, multiple avenues of approach have been opened up, and I'm full HP. I'm going to need to use my mobility and my view range to exploit breaks in their lines. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to just go around them. And get behind them and go kill artillery. I'm not really worried about the WZ because he's got our teammates coming in on him and I'd have to really aim to try and kill him anyway. I am going to try and kill this E50 though. Robbed. WZ takes a shot. Again, I'm not worried about him. My whole team's coming in on him. I'm going to try and go after this arty. It would be nice if RNG would stop fucking me over, but we end up getting him. Pascucci's and a solid match. So there we go. 3 kills, 1700 damage, 1300 assists, 3k combined Pascucci's, and a solid game and a bottom tier light tank on Overlord. Not really a good scouting map either, honestly. On a map like this on a light tank, you gotta start doing the damage rolls, and when you're not top tier, there's only so much you can get. So honestly, I think this was a pretty solid game for being -2 on Overlord. Alrighty, I'll see you on the next one.